Hello, and thank you for joining me for Mom, What's for Breakfast? Sometimes we get sick of cereal, so I have some recipes from my recipe book that is called Taste of Home Annual Recipes 2019. And this first one is called Baked French Toast. So usually you would use French bread, but my French bread went bad, started to go and get moldy. So I used the brioche bread that I got from Aldi's, which you saw in my haul, and that worked out perfectly. So I'll probably end up trying it with regular French bread, but I mean, the brioche worked fine. I did forget to butter the pan or grease the pan before putting all the stuff in there, so don't forget that step because it will stick. But it still turned out really good, and the kids really enjoyed it. Family all enjoyed it. So the things that I'm putting in right now are 4 large eggs, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of maple extract, 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, 2 cups of whole milk, and 1/2 cup of whipping cream. And this I did all the night before I was going to cook it or bake it. And that's because it needs to sit refrigerated, covered overnight. So you'll need to plan this ahead of time. Oh, a little heads up on eggs. If you're looking for sales on eggs, Amazon Fresh has a 6-pack of eggs for 99 cents. So if you get 2 of them, it's under $2. And that is a incredible deal right now for eggs because I've seen eggs as much as $8 for a 12-pack. So if you have Amazon Fresh in your area, I recommend looking that up so that you can get some good prices on eggs, because I don't think you're going to get any better price than that anytime soon. Now I'm just going to pour the egg mixture over the bread, turning once to coat, and then refrigerate covered. I used aluminum foil to cover mine overnight. And then in the morning, get ready to preheat the oven to 375 degrees, and then turn the bread again to coat. This is the next morning, and I am preparing the topping that's going to go on top of it. Topping that goes on top of it. Where else would it go? So it's 1/4 a cup of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter cut into cubes, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. You can also add nutmeg if you'd like, and just mix that all up, and we're going to put it right on top of the French toast. Before putting all of the topping on, you want to flip it to make sure it's evenly coated. And I recommend using a spatula instead of a fork like I did, so it's less messy. But it really doesn't matter, it's still delicious, still comes out great. Here it's all baked up, 375 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes. And then you let it stand for about 10 minutes before you cut it. Top with the confectioner's sugar, raspberries or blueberries or whatever you want on it. And it's good to go. So good. They loved it. This next recipe is for berry puff pancake, also from the same cookbook as I used for the last one. Going to butter the pan. Now, this is for a pie plate. It says place the butter in a 9-inch pie plate in the oven 400 degrees for 45 minutes until the butter is melted, and then evenly coat the bottom. I should have followed those directions instead because it ended up sticking the way that I did it. So don't do it the way I did. Try to do it the way that they did and see if it doesn't stick. And let me know how it works for you. So in a small bowl, whisk the eggs and milk and combine it with flour and salt and whisk it all together. And then pour the batter into the prepared pie plate and bake until the sides are crisp and golden brown, about 15 to 20 minutes. It's 1 tablespoon of butter, 3 large eggs, 3/4 cup of 2% milk, 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and a half teaspoon of salt. So here I'm just cutting up some strawberries. I already removed the stems from all of them. And I also added, love you too, baby, blueberries, blackberries, and you can add raspberries too, but I had already used raspberries from the last one. So in a bowl, we're going to combine the berries and the orange marmalade. So it's a cup of blueberries, strawberries, raspberries if you want to use that, a third cup of orange marmalade, and then at the end we're going to add some confectioner's sugar on top and then whipped cream. Now it's all done. It kind of deflated going to the table, but it still tasted nice. So put some powdered sugar on top. I ended up cutting up way too many berries, so it looks like it's mostly berries once I put the berries on. But it still looks nice and it still tasted good, so I will definitely put the butter in the pan correctly, in the pie plate correctly next time so that it doesn't stick. But topped it off with whipped cream and the kids really enjoyed that. Whole family enjoyed it. And that was the second breakfast that we had. Hope you guys enjoyed and you got some inspiration to make your own breakfasts, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.